So happy holidays, my friends. Here it's your ball of yarn, your 3-ply baby lamb ball of yarn, as you can see on the label indication. And you have your end, which is very visible once you take out the wrapper, and another invisible end which you have to find. Oops, this is really readily available. Let us get this out. This is a bit hard. This is pretty hard. Quite a chunk of the yarn came off. Now I have my 2 ends, so I have to make sure they are both uniform. Then I have to keep my excess yarn away. Now the instruction says find both ends of your yarn, baby lamb yarn, and make a slip knot. So we've demonstrated this in class over and over again, and most of you know how to do this. Make a slip knot. Now when you've made a slip knot, you anchor that knot on your thumb like this. Then what you do is you start your finger crochet. Okay, so those in year 1 will have fun enjoying this. Now what happens? Your chain begins to grow. Your chain begins to grow and grow and grow and grow and grow and grow and grow. And you have to keep making your chain. So this is the chain you are being asked to do. Your chain until you exhaust all the yarns in your ball. Now if you have to use a crochet hook, this is an example of a crochet hook. If you have to use this, you find the ends like we have here, and you make a slip knot. So this is your end of yarn. You make a slip knot like this, and you start your chaining. Anchor it on your crochet hook very close to the hook, and you go. So what I'm doing now is I'm chaining with my hook, and I keep going. Now this is pretty fast. So those in year 1 would need the supervision of their aunt or parents or an older sibling to help you with this. And most of our pupils in year 1, our young knitters in year 1, they have siblings in the older classes who knows how to do this very well. So you have to keep going and going and going and going, making your chain, and it will, as you can see from this video, the chain will be growing longer and longer and longer. Now what happens when you've exhausted your ball of yarn and it's all made into chain? Your chain becomes very, very long, very, very long like this. So I'm going to show you now how to reel it. Reel your ball, your chain, sorry about that, your chain into a ball. So now if you have this very long chain, what you have to do is you get your thumb and you get your pinky finger, you do like this, and reel your chain into a small ball and submit these at resumption. Happy holiday. You can get my number from Mr. Bode and call me if you have any difficulties. Thank you, and see you at resumption on the 13th.